And we're live on a thirsty, thirsty Thursday. Are you guys turned up? I am so fucking turned up. But my body, that sucks. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am feeling like a total earth angel right now. But I'm also your spiritual healer and teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, his very first creation in the feminine form, reincarnated. I am the Lilith. In order to keep up with me, you had to see last night's video, my latest live, or my latest short, and anything in my community page. I was thinking about the short. What was the short? I think it was POC, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what I shared this morning, right? I saw it yesterday. I just didn't give it to you till today. I got like 5 or 6 of them yesterday, and like another 3 of them today. Really? Yeah, just be stocking up some shit. What's up, everyone? Oh my goodness. As I'm sitting here with my arms like crossed behind my back like I'm in handcuffs, I'm like, geez, I need a chiropractor. Really? Yeah. Hey, last night's video said to let go, and I was talking about my job and how much I liked it, and I was gonna have to let go. First thing this morning is like, let go, bitch. I do want to say I manifested this yesterday. Realistically, yeah, I came back on my lunch break and I was chilling. She's like, you off of work? I was like, no, I gotta go back. I'm on my lunch break. I was like, but I feel like it. She's like, dude, I would be no kind of friend if I told you to just miss work and sit and smoke with me. It's like, you'd be the best kind of friend. That's all I do want to do. I was like, no, I'll finish out today and I'll take off tomorrow, is what I told her. Really, I had every intention. Sort of. Did I tell you that? Nah. I mean, it was in there. I was just going to fill it out and see if, if I changed. No, I didn't. But actually what really happened is I'm sitting here doing all these obnoxious stretches. My freaking chakras are going off. I call it the Stephen Hawkins thing. What's that? Where you just sit there, limp dick in a fucking chair. Like, oh my God. It started, dude, this morning, first off, it was motherfucking freezing. Motherfuckers talking crazy. Saying I should quit. I know. People were hella mad that I didn't go to work today. They hate that. You hate my freedoms. Hey, I didn't become this magical to have to worry about shit like going to work every day. Realistically, no, bitches and gentlemen. I began attached to going to work every day because that was an old mindset. But who the fuck wants to do that every day? Realistically, no, it's monotonous, dude. It really is. This isn't work for me. No, this is my career. This is what I love to do. I mean, it takes a lot out of me, and it costs and everything else. But it's my priesthood. It's devotion time and shit like that. Anyways, going back to it, this morning, dude, my chakras were going the fuck off in a particular area. So there's the heart, the palladian, and the throat chakra. It was like, bro, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I need someone to, like, I need my back packed or something. It's so much pressure and tension across, like, the shoulder blades into the ribs. It goes as far as the top of the shoulder blades to, like, you don't have a bra line. I was going to say 2 inches below the bra line. So that would be what? 2 inches below your, that's your solar plexus, bro. I brought it all the way around. It's the solar plexus. Really? The solar plexus, the heart chakra, and the throat chakra are going the motherfuck off. Really? Yes, they're going off, bro. It's filled with too much energy. Realistically, yeah, I'm filled with all kinds of great energy. I'm talking shit from my heart, and I'm feeling it. So, yeah, that's what's happening to me. But it hurts, dude. Not only that, but my legs and everything is kind of, because that fucks with your reality, and realistically, I'd be fucking putting in the leg work. I'm so fucking creative, aren't I, though? Jeez, the shit that comes out of my mouth. The Holy Spirit, every time I say that, I just don't repeat it every time, but every single time I say that, the Holy Spirit says the shit you put in your mouth. Okay, So what's up? I didn't go to work today, and I am so glad that I didn't because there's a lot going on. My body is trying to recover. God wants me to self-love, which I don't want to sit still. I have lots to do. That's what sucks. How can you do this? You can't. They give you 2 days to live your life. You spend, I don't know, whatever. I'm like, I can't argue with that big of the patriarchy right now when you don't understand the power of manifestation and you don't believe in God. You can't manifest on your own. You need the universe to help you, and you need to manifest what the universe tells you to manifest, because that's the best thing. It's always going to work out for the highest good of everyone. Oh, but without that, you're going to have to keep going to work for a while. There's always these sayings like, can you do this and still keep your job? No, your job takes so much out of you. Really? Yeah. So I gave you guys a reading last night about, Metatron said something about letting go. It came up over and over in the cards about, an expiration date of things. And that's where I am now. It's like, I even look into next week, right? I'm supposed to, okay, I got 3 days off now. I can handle my shit. But then it's like, okay, so then you're going to work next week 4 days, which is fine. The kids are off and I can just sit there at work and shit. And why am I doing that? I don't know. Because I'm supposed to, I suppose. But all that does is create more attachment, don't you think? I don't know. And that's it. It's like, in the back of your head, the bottom line is, oh, I need to make that money. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man. It's still the same, y'all. Alright, Bone Thugs is having a concert on 110, and apparently everybody's invited. Really? Yeah, bro. It's going to be a spiritual gateway to unbelievableness. Really? I'll be there. I am the gateway. And realistically, this has been aligned. It's been so many times was meant to align, and I just didn't align with the bullshit. I just didn't align with it. You see the vision, you have the inspiration, but you don't make it happen. I'm making this one happen. Really? I told B on my fucking lunch break. She's like Bone, like Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. You wanna go? She said, yes, girl. I was like, well, you're going to have to get a babysitter. I said, yes, girl. Really? Yeah, I'm just making that an announcement as they're singing through my voice. I am not being paid to sponsor this bullshit. Sorry, that's futuristic. When? Next year. I'll see you next year. Don't be the same ho-ho as last year. Ho-ho. Sorry, I'm full of energy. Anyways, it said that. What did we get? They should be right here. No, not the 8. They are. Oh my god. It said you had to balance some shit, and your life sucks and bullshit, and you need to take action and communication and fucking take a journey inwards. I did that first thing in the morning. Really? Yeah, and I was really excited because Metatron, but that fucking card, did you hear how long those cards are? I told you. It's a whole book, it's a whole page in a book. The fucking oracles, these ones, these little motherfuckers right here, bro, these are 4-page fucking teachings. Are you serious? I swear to Bob. Bob had bitch tits, Sorry. I am my most silliest ever. It's uncontrollable when I'm in my Jupiter energy. I'm exploding with love and expansion and all kinds of goofiness. Usually, unless I'm stuck in between the darkness of fucking Wednesday and Friday. I'm crammed in a shadow sandwich. I'm the good stuff in between. Alright, anyways, so that's what we're supposed to, I don't know if you went through this, but you better handle it. It's already like 10 o'clock and you haven't even 12 hours later. I just needed to sleep on it. Oh, the Four of Swords wanted to come out. Alright, so that was our energy. I think we should use some different cards, don't you think? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that, and I did that. We did that. So what comes next? I don't know. God wants me to do all this stupid shit. I did make at least one appointment. My daughter's going to get off early. Oh my god, Becky. Adulting is so much. It's like you don't get to stop adulting. There's just different layers of adulting. Yeah, she gets off early, but she also has an appointment. Okay, it's so fucking stupid, bro. Oh, God. Help me, Jesus. Really? Okay, you want to hear it all? I'll give it to you. Give it to him, baby. Say what? Hey, I wake up with so much energy and I'm dancing and I'm singing. Can you handle that? Who could handle that? Really? Yeah, it don't matter. I love it. Just want to point that out. My body don't be able to keep up for too long, but I'd be full of it. Alright, going on with that. She gets off early from finals. She doesn't, that's it. She can sit around the school and stare into space. But she gets off for finals. At 1 o'clock, she has an appointment. And from 1 to 3, I was supposed to be there to do this gift pickup bullshit. But I wasn't going to be there because I was at work, so they were going to give her a ride with all the shit. And they were making all those arrangements yesterday when I was walking around trying to work. I was doing all that text message, but then I pulled off work, so then I need to do all this shit. So she's going to get home early, but I need to get her back there by 1 because she has an appointment with her therapist, and they're going to provide the emotional support letter. I couldn't find it. We've had the dog for like years, and I can't find that letter. And without that letter, she's just a pet. But in fair housing, anywhere, and that's how it is with that letter, they never ask anyways. She can go anywhere because that's where it needs to come from. As a mental health specialist, she has to be declared, an emotional support animal. So she needs that letter before she leaves school through her therapist, and then to make arrangements with them so we can continue it where we're going, which they already explained. They have this really cool thing. I don't know, though. I don't know. I guess we might still be in Denver County, but Denver Public Health has a whole setup with the Denver schools, and so they had built actual clinics onto the schools. Are you serious? Yeah, the kids can get their checkups and their physicals. They can get a lot of shit done there, and that's where a Denver Health psychiatrist that would be part of their, their branch. Think of it like Kaiser or something, right? So they work at all of these branches, so now they come to the school on certain days, and they meet with their clients at school, and then they meet with their clients here, and it's a lot of remote work, to be honest. Really? Yeah, you wouldn't know. Moving on, so that's what I have to do with her, but I also was going to utilize that opportunity, and then everything got thrown off. My son was like, hey, they're having a party at Skate City today. You want to pick me up? I was like, no. I was like, go and have fun. He's like, it costs $5. I was like, all right, I'll get you some money, because I wanted him to have some money for food and other stuff. I had $6 in my pocket. Really? Yeah. So then I go, this kid is so funny. Fucking Benjamin Franklin. Such a... Jeez. Anyways, I go and I get him $20, and he's stressed, and he's like, they're not going to give me change. And I was like, all right, here, I'll give you the $20, and here's $5 in case... And he's like, why don't you just put this on, or let me spend this on the internet? It's like, you're getting on my nerves, kid. I was like, all right, go. And if you don't, whatever you don't spend, bring it home, and I'll put it on the Cash App confirmation. I'll put it on the Cash App card for you. Really? Yeah, you don't want to go and have a good time. They're all going to go roller skate and hang out at the skating rink and shit. I'm like, go have a fucking good time, bro. Really? Yeah, so I had that going on, but I was going to utilize that time to catch him and her. I was going to pull him out early and take them over to get refitted for new glasses and get those ordered before we left. We could get them within a week or two. So I didn't have to do that down there. Yeah. But I only have one of the kids. I guess one is better than none. Don't you think? Because he goes to his thing in the afternoon. Can't interrupt that. And then today they're also having, I forgot, and I thought it was weird as fuck that they were doing it. They always do these things in the middle of the day. But from 2 to 6, they're having their Christmas celebrations. So their staff could be off for Christmas, I suppose. But today's the day where they'll be doing, the whole Christmas meal, and they'll be passing out gifts. And that's where they reminded me. I was like, damn, I totally forgot. And that's where the school came through. They're like, they had me sign up through the internet, just some shit. It was all kinds of random shit. They asked a lot of questions, though. Really? All kinds of crazy questions. They wanted shoe sizes. They wanted clothes sizes. They wanted fucking, wish factors and all kinds of weird shit. So who knows what'll come out of it. And they also were going to put together meal baskets, but I can't cook no meal, so we'll have to pass that on to somebody or something. There's a bar, I was thinking about it. There's a bar around the corner. I was like, I could just go bless somebody at the bar. Let them come home drunk with a whole Christmas dinner. Why not? Be a blessing, right? God is a blessing. So yeah, today had lots going on that I wasn't even going to be part of until I took the day off, and now I'm part of all kinds of fucking shit. Really? Really? And God's like, get all pretty for it. Why does it take so much? I'm listing this off in my head. Listen, there's shaving and waxing, microblading, and fucking plucking. That's a lot of work. Just to start. Just to fucking start. Oh my God. Don't forget to call the dentist to get a cleaning. Yeah, I did that. I'll see him tomorrow. Gosh damn. Really? Yeah, I don't know. He's just like, I didn't plan to do none of this. God said, you got lots to do. And he just fills my fucking plate up with all this shit. And I'm like, oh, eat your food, Tina. My dad's side of the family calls me. Really? Why? Because my name is Lisa Christina. And he wanted to call me Christina, but he didn't know my mom had children before me, and one of them's name was Christine. Really? Yeah, true story. Alright, I want to just pull some cards and see what comes next. Really? Why? Because I already blew through that energy. I be handling shit like totally. They're like, you're not supposed to take it so literal. It's the literal arts of fucking mysticism, bro, that we're doing over here. Confirmation. What is all this? I don't know. Let me see. Well, that's cool, I guess. Realistically, yeah. Sorry, I can't see the screen in case something was to pop off. That's it. Really? Yeah. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to... I don't even know where this came from, bro. My stomach just dropped. My spirit just all of a sudden this morning dropped this fucking bomb on me. It's like, you might need a 4-bedroom. So, is that even a thing? I'm serious. I did not see that coming, but I don't know where it came from and why that would be. But I need to fill it out. Because I'm in an opportunity. I'm in a position that if that's what I need, I can find it affordably. But it came out of nowhere. Why? Because I plan on having a baby. And other things. I mean, a guest room, I'm not sure until that day. Maybe a work room, I'm not sure. It came to me this morning and I was like, oh God, that'll fuck up everything. But it won't really. It won't completely. If I go to the apartment and I don't feel it's right, and even if I tell her, because she wants to pick me up and take me, which is cool because I don't want to fucking drive through fucking Denver. So she's going to pick me and my daughter up and we'll go. And I'll ask her about it right then. And I'll tell her to pull them, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we can probably pull them up. She has a whole list of the shit. It goes by a list, and then she just pulls out of the list and shows everything. We can go off the list, but that's serious manifestations, right? I feel it in my fucking loins, dude. Really? I plan on having a baby. Next year? No! Anything's possible. Oh God, I saw the 4 of Swords and Justice. That's cool. Realistically, yeah, I'm supposed to chill because I ain't even got this. See, the Hermit came out. I ain't even got the energy, bro. I do. I'm so full of it. There's so much creative energy and love and excitement brewing inside of me. But my physical body, like my stomach is burning. I'm hungry. My back is aching. My fucking knees are all fucking weak. And my muscles are all fucking tight and sore from all of the walking and shit. Really? Oh yeah, a bitch is sore. I really, took a great, wonderful bath and did half of what I was going to do. And then I was like, fuck, I just want to crawl back in the bath. And then I got signed up for all this shit. It's like I didn't take the day off to sleep. I got signed up for holiday fucking funness. And I've got to put my Yule season. Really? Yeah. There's a lot happening. And then Saturday. And then I got a fucking download this morning out of nowhere, too. Oh, God, I forgot about that one, too. What happened? Well, I got a couple. What happened? I don't know. You just sit long enough and everything flows to you. You're in a fresh new space, if you are, or if you're not. I was driving my daughter to school, and I remembered we went to the thrift store this weekend. I think it was this weekend. I'm not sure. And, they had a fucking violin there. A beautiful, nearly new violin. It was missing one string, but it had everything else. She pulled that bitch out, and she started playing it right there in the fucking store, bro. Are you serious? I saw it with my own eyes. And so this morning I was driving her, and I was like, hey, how much was that violin? And I'm like, damn. And I turned to her, and I was like, I would invest in it. I believe in you. I believe you could be great at it. She's like, Mom, there's a violin store right there. And she's right, there is, right on Hampton. We walked past it. It's like 2 blocks away. She's like, they have violins and guitars. And I was like, wow. It's so much better to invest in something like that. I never considered it, but my spirit reminded me. It was a beautiful one. And I had the money, but I didn't have the impulse. I thought about it. And that's where it is the seed is given to you. The idea is given to you, and you got to give it time. And so I was thinking about that today. Really, she can learn. She's like me. She can learn. She's self-taught. I watched her do it, dude. In like a couple weeks, she was playing the beautiful fucking Harry Potter tunes. Imagine coming over to my house and you could watch her perform. I mean, people used to do that with their kids and put them in, you know, piano classes, which I wish I knew. It came to me, a lot of stuff. And again, that's exactly where it hurts. Gotta find a way to show you. Can you see this? My back hurts from right here, where those lines are, to the top. It is filled. All of this hurts so bad. And that's what I was doing with my arms. It's like with my hands behind my back, bro. It's like, this hurts so bad. Really? Yeah. The 8 of Cups and the Hermit are the same energy. It's where you have to withdraw and take some time. Realistically, I'm going through a lot of stuff, and if I don't tap into myself emotionally, at any moment I could get triggered and self-sabotage. Have you seen me do it before? I have. Everything's going cool, and then I'm like, it's too much. It's all happening too fast, and I'm freaking out. There's so much happening right now. Really? And as it's happening, God's still making me do a lot of changes. Just like that. That was a big pill to swallow. It's not like I can't have more. I can have more. Isn't that crazy? It's like, I know there's people that are like, bitch, you don't have anything. That's not how it works. You don't understand this. And still, at the bottom of the fucking deck is the 3 of Swords. It has come out in every deck next to the Ace of Cups. That's all it takes. That's all it's going to take. And then you're going to get the fucking 9 of Cups, bitches. All you got to do, bro, is go inside and deal with the heartache, the betrayals, whatever you're holding on to. You're holding on to it. Open your heart up to love, and you're going to be exploding. This is going to be a wish fulfillment. Damn, Becky. Underneath is the Temperance. Fuck. The card of Sagittarius. We'll talk about all of this. I said this. I already did all of this already this morning. Are you serious? I've done it all, bro. I also got a download when I was driving back from getting my daughter. What was it? I sent Bobby a voice memo. What did it say? I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm not mad at you for anything that's happened during this journey. I don't have resentment or unforgiveness. I don't blame you for what you've done. What could you have done? There was no right or wrong way to handle what has happened between us in this whole journey. You know what I mean? It tore us apart, realistically, and all he did was try to do the right thing. He tried to love me. He tried to be honorable to his wife. He tried to do everything right. And even though it didn't feel right to me, and it could be perceived that he was a bad guy and he used me and this, that, and the other, it's like, I don't feel that way. I don't see it that way. I'm not hurt about it. It hurt while it was happening, but I gained, every time it happened, I gained a higher understanding of why this was happening. It's not what, but why. And you can't be free with resentment. Going back to Russ, I know why he does what he does how he deals with me. And that's every one of us. Why do we act like this with each other? It brings up our childhood wounds, and it makes us triggered, and it makes us reflect and see it firsthand. We've been doing shit like this forever. Marshall, myself, Logic, Lewis, all of us. These are just our patterns and behaviors. It brings us together. The twin flame journey brings us together to become aware of our behaviors, and change them, and also make a change in, an impact on others by doing such things. That's the basic twin flame 101. Really? Yeah. So, I already did this because I had a few moments where I looked back, I sat with myself, and I looked back at this whole journey with him, and I'm like, I'm not hurt by it. I was hurt with the confusion of what was happening, but I'm not upset that you didn't, that this didn't work out how I wanted it to work out, because I think it worked out all right. And I'm still full of love. I have lots of love for him, for all of them. I'm not upset about what happened with any of them, to be honest. They're probably very upset with me. But, Temperance and all of that. Really, the Nine of Cups talks about fulfillment and happiness. I'm going to read it out of here because we have so many cards. If I read it out of the other one, it's going to we won't get past them. The Hermit. Solitude. Independent. Meditate. It's important to make time and space for self-reflection. So even though I didn't go to work, I still I'm up trying to make the decision whether I'm not going to go to work or go to work. So I'm up at 4:30 and I'm running the bath and I'm sitting in the bath and I'm still intentionally going to follow this pattern even though I don't feel it. And that's the time of reflection. And then by the time I make the choice, by 5 a.m., now I'm sitting there. The kids don't get going until 6:30, so now I have all this time to sit with myself, right? And so I sit with myself for a lot of the morning by myself. I sit downstairs, right? Why? Because I don't like the attitude my daughter, like if I had my own room, that'd be different and stuff, but she's very, I don't, let them have their space and do what they do, and I'll just come in and clean it up after. You'll if you ever see, you'll see. That's just kind of how it is I spend a lot of time just sitting outside. For real, probably more than any other human probably does. So I was like, I just want to live outside. Build me a fucking teepee. I really loved the tent. I didn't spend much time in it. I just went in there to change or to sleep. I spent all the time outside. Really? I didn't spend any time in the tent. I'm serious. Anyways, it's important to make time and space for self-reflection, healing, and for your spiritual growth. This card is urging you to carve out extended time for yourself. And that's what happened first thing in the morning. It's like, nah. But again, I said it yesterday. I kind of had intentions not to go to work. Why? I was already burnt out. Really? Yeah, I already said this, dude. It's like me working 40 hours a week is bullshit. How can you put me to work for 40 hours a week, dude? Not only that, just the mind control, the focus, the body, all of that, everything. You're like, that's a lot. You're asking too much of me. This card is urging you, blah, blah, blah. This can look like finding time for a book, going on a hike, or attending a spiritual retreat. We said that yesterday. Commune with your earth, moon, and stars. Meditation can enhance life in a multitude of ways. It's time to explore the vast of your inner being. And that's it. These days we just sit there. We sit there with our thoughts and feelings, and we look back and we process them. You have to process it out, otherwise it's just heavy. Reverse, loneliness, time to return from solitude, withdraw. And that's it. We go out and then we got to come back. It's like the water. It's the ebb and flow of the water. You ride the tides, but you got to come back to land. Every bird has to freaking land. Really? Mm-hmm. This morning we saw the hawk, both of us. She flew right in front of the parking lot, flew around it, and then went and stood on her little porch that she does over there that I always take pictures of her. Yeah, it was beautiful. All right, and then we saw the Three of Swords. So during that time, you're going to be facing your heartbreak. This is coming up all week. I've never seen it so consistent. Really? Not this, but I'll see them consistent. The cards will be consistent. It's like you can't get away from it. Really? Yeah, I've seen it. What was it? Three of Swords. No, cups. Coins. Wands. These are all different. They're all in different order in each book. There we go. Swords. Sorrow, heartbreak, separation. Intense emotions of hurt or loss, often inflicted by others' words or actions. I don't know what's going on right now because of this huge detachment. If we're going to end this soul contract, you know, me and him. But if we do, it ends, and that's what I said. It's like if we end on the full moon note, at least we ended on a good note. We both had a, you know what I mean, had a good time and got what we wanted. I don't know. All the cards say a total closing. But it could just, and that's what I said, it's like, if not, then we have to start something new. And that's kind of how it happened, is nothing new came from any of the other relationships, so they closed out. Really? Yeah. You can't, you can't be on some new shit when you're on some old shit. It just happens. Allow yourself, and that's what happened with fucking Morgan. I know that. She was living her new life and trying to do new things and stuff. She would have felt the loneliness of the old life and been reaching out. Instead, she reached out to her old life, and that's why she didn't reach out to me, because she knew I didn't align with that shit. I came over to her house, and there was already so much going on. She had already brought in past lovers and all this shit, some dude from jail. It made me very concerned about her daughter, you know what I mean? But I couldn't protect her, even here at the shelter. When I saw her wigging out, I was like, bro, I don't want you to get in trouble, dude. But fucking take your daughter. You have priors to some bullshit like this. They took your daughter for some bullshit like this. And that's why we didn't align anymore. And that sucks. She was a good person, but she's caught up in really bad patterns. And that's all you need to know about a person, bro. These are their survival techniques, their coping mechanisms, their nature. They go back to the nature of who they are and where they came from, rather than embracing becoming someone new and never going back to that old version of yourself and the people that trigger it. It's very difficult to detach in such ways, but I told you, God stepped that bitch up so hard. And I felt like, you know, even though I wanted to be her neighbor and I really liked the environment, it's like I don't want to put myself somewhere that God didn't already open the door. I have to open new doors and new opportunities and stuff. And again, if God doesn't allow me to invite these, you know, to extend myself to certain people, or if they don't take the time to extend themselves, and then we just don't align in the next place that I'm going. And that's what that really means. But you have to face that. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that so that you can heal. This too shall pass. Be gentle with yourself and explore forgiveness. And when I always think about it, it's like, you know, I say a lot of fucking mean things to that guy all the time just to push him away because I'm so upset and that I can't have him and I don't know how to figure this out and I wish he would just go away. I've said so many fucking things to him, and yet he still deals with me. So underneath it all, it's like he has a very strong forgiveness to the bullshit that I be feeding him. And I believe it goes both ways, you know. And that's just kind of where it is. It's like, wherever I'm going, I want you to understand that, you know, I don't hold anything against you for this. I really don't. Who knew how we were supposed to act? We didn't know. We just felt like everything we were doing was wrong. Really? Yeah. How can you feel right when everything feels wrong? That's that devil energy between us. We're made to feel wrong about our love. If you really see it as anything but love, it's totally wrong. But I've proven over and time again it is just love. If it wasn't, then why, you know what I mean? We're both very powerful and logical people that would not do such things, and we've worked very hard to avoid it on many occasions. And that's the twin flame, dude. It's like, fuck, I can't fucking not do this, bro. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's been going on for years. It's like, I've got to just give in to what it really is. And, I mean, you can continue this battle with yourself, but I can't. And that happened with Russ. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Dude, that was months of fucking torture, bro. Absolute torture. I was pleading with the gods. I was pleading with the divine. I was pleading. And when it all came down to it, it was the same fucking conversation. Was he triggering you to heal? And did he do any more damage than what was already done? That's all it was. I just felt like it was becoming too much more. He was getting too much joy out of the fucking healing journey, and he was making it more painful than it needed to be. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter because I just didn't want to deal with him. And in the mix, I was like, and also break this contract with Bobby, because I don't want to deal with this either. It's going nowhere. It's just a fucking pain fest. Really? Yeah. I tried. I even did my own magic to try to do many cord cutting removals with them. Lots of banishment, all kinds of it. I've got at least 4 videos of doing them with them. Tried everything. Meanwhile, I can burn anyone into the ground. Completely forget your name in space. Alright, the reverse possibility is healing and mastering emotions. That's what we're doing. The outcome is being filled with love, bro. It's the beginning of all new love. Romance, creativity, and spiritual. A deepening of your connection with spirit is occurring. And that's what I said. Listen to what spirit gave me all this morning. All kinds of information, which is what? God. We have a message from God. The downloads come from God directly. The messenger is the messenger, just like I'm your messenger, whoever you get your messages from the divine. That's what it is. So mine come from, obviously, the highest level of light, which are usually the ascending masters. Shit like that. So what I get this morning? 1, I need to invest in my daughter's musical creativity, because she's a Sagittarius and she's just beautiful and she's full of everything and she can really do this. 2, I need to push the limits and consider expanding my family. Really? Damn, that's scary, isn't it? God, I want to cry. There's just residual pain in that. I'm so scared of that. There's just this feeling that sounds so scary. I don't know, maybe it comes with a man and kids, you know? Maybe that's the alternative. Maybe it's for stepkids. Fuck. As far as being pregnant, I'm like, damn, I got baby fever, but not really. Like, fuck. Fuck, I want to hold my guts together. At least when we're Just kidding. Sorry. Anyways. Oh, God. Oh, God. The next line. Oh, God. I put the book down too fast. Let me start over. A deepening of your connection with spirit is occurring. Pregnancy or birthing a new idea. As soon as I saw pregnancy, I got twice as scared. Birthing a new idea. I just got like 3 huge ones. You are overflowing with creative, divine, magical energy. Explore romance. I know. Let me give this to you. That's probably why he's getting me all freshened up. All right, reverse possibility. Need for self-care and self-love. That's what he told me to do today. I told you. Repressed emotions. Deal with any. Why? Do it today, because otherwise tomorrow will crush you. Really? Yeah, what's tomorrow bring? I don't know. The energy. We're taking it off, bro. Don't you understand the moon cycle and the end of the year? This is enormous. Really? Yes. We are literally shedding the last bit of our skin with the moon. The moon is shedding, right? We're going to get a new moon. When? I think it was like the 21st or the 20th or something like that, which aligns with the Yule Sabbath. Yes? Okay, so we're still shedding. We're letting go until that last part. And then comes the big break of what we'll build into for the next full moon, which is in the next year. The next full moon is something, I don't know. I keep seeing different things. I think it's like, shut up. They're all 369. Damn, you're fine. Okay, Holy Spirit, please. And thank you. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think it's the 3rd. And for a spirit, for me, you know what I mean? I catch the energy like 3 days before. They say a witch catches it the day before, the day of, and the day after. Shut up, bro. I feel the fucking energy days before it ever comes near me. Near the planet, anyways. Realistically, I'm in the outer... I'm in the outskirts. So, I already did this. And then it says I get my happy ever after. Really? Yes. Let's go to the 9 of Cups. I went back to the 3. 9 of Cups. Gratitude, success, achievement, emotional fulfillment, and joy in many aspects of your life. Things are unfolding in your favor. A positive omen for what's to come. Express gratitude for your many blessings. Share your wealth. See, I wasn't trying to be offensive, bro. That comes into last night's video. Reverse possibility. Dissatisfied, feeling unworthy. You know what, bro? It's a reflection. And it's not a savior's complex. It's a reflection, bro. Nobody ever fucking helped me. I had to help myself. I had to get real hungry at life, and I had to go after it with some big teeth and big claws, right? And so there's this kind of, you know, I can do it no matter what, and it can be done, and I know what I'm capable of. But then when I survived, or you know, when I surrendered all that, and seeing that God can actually do it, and I don't have to, you know what I mean, bring my teeth and claws out to go out there and get it like that. You should be getting it, getting while they get. Come on, Holy Spirit. See what I mean? Does this happen all the time? I mean, when I'm outside, usually just in my head. But no, I'll be talking shit outside too with my headphones on. Like, Holy Spirit, you're killing me. Oh my God. Do I? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. There's not so much talking because I'm not processing it out of my mouth while they're talking while I'm talking. Excuse me, please. I'm using my voice box. Really? The whole universe lives in this fucking body. That's why you gotta come close and get a taste of this. Shut up! Bad choice of words. Perhaps. I'm not sure. Anyway. As far as the generosity and shit, it's like, that whole situation, it's like, I didn't mean to offend. It's like, I'm in a position where I can help out, and I know what it feels like to, you know, it might be against your pride to, you know, let someone catch the bill or, you know, help you out or anything, you know, fucking buy you a pack of cigarettes or put some gas in your car if you're as bad as I was. But that's, I'm just trying to, I see you, I see myself in you, and I'm just trying to be a blessing. It's not about power or control or like Russ. It's like, oh, I did that for you. Nah, bro. In essence, it's not even about that. How are you going to explain this anyways? It's always Santa Claus that does all the great shit in fucking Christmas, isn't it? Right? Santa Claus. We're blaming... Oh, she's sleeping real hard. We're blaming an invisible guy who makes all our dreams come true. I like to call him God, but you could call him Santa Claus if you want. Anyways, 9 of Cups. Is what we said. A reverse possibility is feeling dissatisfied and feeling unworthy. You know, I don't know if it's a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as I was getting abused for it. It's not a bad thing to be generous. You know what I mean? And why was I always generous? Because I always knew where it came from and more would come. When you walk around with a mentality that I don't know if I'm going to get more, then you're a little bit tight. You're like, ooh, I don't know, because I don't get paid till, I don't know how I'm going to make this work. I don't ever have that, I don't know. Because, I mean, I never know, but it always blows. Like, it's always, you know what I mean? So, it's a different mentality. It's like, you worked all this hard to blow it all off. Well, isn't that exactly what everyone fucking does? You worked how hard to blow your paycheck. You do it every fucking time. So, what's the difference in what I did and you did? And no, I can't take this job where I'm going. So, that was never important to keep the job. The job was just for Christmas. You're like, that's so short. I don't want to talk to your short mind. There's plenty of money to be had wherever I go. The point is moving on. Really? You don't understand that. because you've never moved on and seen that you can find money and everything. What you can't find is happiness. It's something you have to generate inside of you. And the only things that don't let you move on and keep you unhappy are the shit that you're not sitting with and facing. So that's where this bad boy comes in, which is Temperance. It's the balancing act. I think these ones are in the beginning. Yep. My card, this book is fucking completely falling apart. Really? Yeah, I've had it for years. It's like, why didn't you memorize them? Because, I mean, I memorized the cards, the meaning of the cards, but their definition has different value. Haven't you learned that? That's why I do this. Flow, harmony, moderation. Tranquility and moderation is the energy of this card. You can choose to stay calm and balanced even when you feel stressed. Harmony unfolds when you are patient and consider all perspectives. Staying neutral will serve you best here. You have the ability to take a different idea and alchemize it into something nurturing that serves everyone's highest good. How can you bring more flow into your life? The reverse possibility is time to reprioritize, a lack of flow, or restoring balance in your life. We talked about this all yesterday. We're still technically in the same energy. Really? Just diving deeper into it. And the next card I see is what? The Devil. Which is what? Your shadows. Are you being ruled by temptations and desires that are caught up in a negative pattern? Is it time to bring awareness to these aspects in your life? Bring the shadow into the light. There may be deep healing needed here, but only you hold the key. This card can also refer to exploring dark fantasies. Be sure to create clear boundaries. Reverse possibility, empowering yourself, freedom from bondage, and practicing detachment. That's what happens when you face your devils. You empower yourself. You're free from the bondage, and you're able to practice detachment, which is break free from, you know what I mean, the things that were holding you back. What's holding you back? Your fears. Just like mine. I told him that. I'm sorry I ran. I was not emotionally or mentally ready to face you. I couldn't love you. It's really the truth, bro. And that's to everyone, and they've seen it. What? Why does she do this? Because I wasn't, you know what I mean? Fucking Kanye West. Fucking Marshall Mathers. Lewis Hamilton, dude. Russ. We're not emotionally and mentally capable of dealing with that type of shit. We weren't. We're becoming, some of us. But it took a lot of work, dude. It took a lot of psychological work on my side to be able to face this. This is the moment, you know what I mean? Even back then, when I first met him, I was in no place, mentally or emotionally, to love that man. Even though I knew looking back, I knew I felt that way for him. I was no place in the beginning. And no place all the way through this. But now I'm getting to that place. And that shows. And it's like, I forgive you if you're not in that place. Because that's what happened with all of them before you. I got to a place where I felt that I was mentally and emotionally ready to love them at the highest level, but they weren't ready to love me back because of their mental and emotional state. And I'm forgiving to that because it took me all this work to get to a place where I'm ready to love and be loved again without fear of what happened before or what might happen in the future. And that's, confirmation. That's where I am in all areas of my life. But it took, it took 3 years of me all alone figuring this out. Dealing with all of my fucking heartbreak and finding this love. I was very, bothered and triggered and unhealthy. And we have fucking over 3,000 fucking videos of footage that I'm gonna watch to prove it to you. How really unhealthy this, how this journey really completely changed me, but what I came from to what I am now, which is the Queen of Cups. It was nothing more than, you know what I mean, a hurt energy. And that's what keeps you in your jobs. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to leave this job because what will happen? I'm afraid to leave this relationship because of what happened last time. I'm afraid that somebody won't love me in the future. I'm afraid of this and I'm afraid of that. You don't want to admit that you're afraid, but you have to sit there and deal with those fears. Where did they come from? Hear the child inside that's afraid of new things. It's afraid because of what's happened before. If you sit down and change how you think about what happened before, you won't be afraid of that happening again. You'll bring peace to what happened before, and it won't hold you back from embracing something similar. So what held me back was my relationships with men. I would never do this again because of what I experienced with the men I tried to love before. And I had to work through all of that in my experience to try to love men again. This was always going to happen. Perhaps not. If I didn't do this healing, I would have not tried. I promise you, that was my mindset until this guy woke me up. I was not going to try this again. And I had to face all the fear and all the pain and all of the memories of everything they ever did, and come to peace with that and stop thinking that this guy or that guy or the next guy is going to do that to me again. I had to close that. Otherwise I kept putting it on everyone. The fear. Every time you did something like them, I feared you were going to do what they did to me. Trauma, yeah, I guess. But then you could look back at the Lilith and it's like, dude, I've seen what men have done since the beginning of time. The trust in men is not there. It's a trust in God. And only in God. It's a feeling from God that I trust. I don't trust you, but I trust this feeling. And that I'm safe in this feeling. It's beyond logic, as I said. And then you look at the bigger picture. You know, me and Russ trying to hurt each other. Was that any worse than running my mouth off and hurting everybody? Was it just me and Russ, or just my pattern blown up with Russ? Marshall fucking loves it. God, there's so much going on in my life right now. Do you hear all these information that's coming in, emails and confirmation? Let me see if any of it, I don't want to deal with any of it, to be honest. I'm going to have to as soon as I get off here. And I have to clean out my refrigerator and do a bunch of shopping. Really? I really do. Really? I really fucking do. I've been at work all week. I haven't took care of shit. That's what it is, like, fuck. I gotta find a healthy balance. That's that Temperance card. It's finding a balance between the two. Your work life, your social life. It said it last night. It's like trying to juggle your work life and your family life. And then you need your spiritual life. You need your spiritual more than anything to be able to handle all the areas in your life. Otherwise, your mind just gets weak. It gets overwhelmed. It's like, I can't do this. I'm sucking. You'll literally put yourself into a depression, or just be overwhelmed, like eat your feelings, or just be like, no, I'm just going to have a drink and just blow it off because it seems like too much. Really? Yeah, your life it's a lot to live a life. Even just a single person with single responsibilities, you know what I mean? You put it on kids and you think that that's a lot more. No, it's just another area. It's not that bad, bro. Really? No. Having raised, 4 now, not with all the memories and shit, but trust me, all I remember is hard times. I don't get the good times. I can tell you, and especially if you have what you don't know, when you learn to have the peace that I've gained, that's really what the hard part about being a parent is the unknowing. Is everything going to be okay? Are they going to like them? Or are they going to be safe? Are they going to fall off the bike? Are they going to catch their bus? And it's just all kinds of fears. That's all you're facing with children. You're just there to love them and fucking love you, and it's a really fun experience. I mean, in the beginning, they don't know how to communicate, so everything is a cry because they know that noise makes you come. you come running, people run when they make that noise, so everything is that noise. When you realize that about crying kids, it doesn't hurt your soul. When you don't care that other people don't understand that and they start looking at you because your kid is crying, it doesn't make you forced to do anything about the lack of communication. You don't become so stressed out about the things that make having babies difficult. It's difficult for simple things like that, but it all passes and goes real kind of quick. Just like my neighbor, you know what I mean? Like, she was fucking pregnant, and now her baby's in there sitting straight up on the little couch making noises and talking, communicating. She's communicating. She'll be crawling in no time. She'll be, you know what I mean? It's like so fast that this little person becomes a little person. My favorite ages are 3 to 5. I love them so much when they're that age. They are such fun little people. Really? Yeah. If you've never met one, go find a friend that's got one, dude, and just like take them out for a walk and just talk to them. Just start any conversation. They're just the greatest. Their minds are so, it's great. But that's where we are. And I hope you seize the day and maybe, fight the fear and take care of yourself. Take the day off and go sit in a park and reevaluate what your Christmas or your New Year's or your life just looks like. Deal with some of the shit. Maybe you need to cry. A lot of crying is always there. Why? Because we have built up emotions and it comes out in tears, just like the children. Crying is okay. Sometimes you don't want to be bawling, bawling real hard, but crying is okay. It's a healthy expression. People outside don't understand it because they just never have. Even with babies, they don't understand. They panic when they hear cries. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with them? I don't know what's wrong with them. It's frequencies and tones. You got to be able to read body language and stuff like that. It's not a bad thing to have a cry and open your heart up. After you cry, bro, I can tell you that because I spent 3 years doing nothing but crying. You hit a level where you just release and you feel so much better after crying it out. It's part of the healing. There's a lot of parts to it. You can't just get over it. As soon as you get into it, it's going to hurt. Like my mom, there's certain things. As soon as I get into it, this comes with tears. Bear with me. It just comes with it. It doesn't mean that I've lost control of the conversation. It's just this is part of this conversation. This conversation always brings in tears. It hurt real bad. This one hurts the soul. But we can still be safe in it. You know what I mean? The tears are just part of it. Part of certain conversations. Hey, I wish you a great day, and I hope you seize the day. And what's on the bottom of the deck? 10 of Cups. A happy family is on the bottom if you're working towards it. And those of you that aren't in happy relationships and shit, again, I wasn't. I was in 2 broken marriages that I had to walk away from that made me feel like failures. And I didn't believe in it, but I had to believe in it again, and I had to do the work to realize why the other ones didn't work. And it's funny because you look back and it's like, it was totally different. The first one was all about he was in control and I did whatever he said and that didn't work. And then the next one was, you know what I mean? I ran so much of the control, but then it's like, you have to find these balances. And again, I didn't give myself opportunities. I was made to, you know what I mean? Be that. Really? Yeah. Isn't that crazy? 16. I was already married with my first. It's not my first rodeo. It's crazy though, because, that's what I was denied in all my other lives, and I've already done it. I've done it twice, and that's why God was like, no, I promise this one is going to be worth it. It's not that it wasn't. I love my children all the same. I love them, but this is the experience that I've been waiting for, is what he says. This is going to be the experience that I've been waiting for. Hey, I love that it's all Mexican bound because we were all talking about fucking Santa Muerta. That was crazy. Hey, keep up with the craziness. I'll catch you with the next episode. Yes? Yes. Laters, haters. Be joyful on a Thirsty Thursday.